My name is Paul Goodison and I'm one of the helmsmen on board American Magic.
Yeah, we sailed inshore today and started out medium and then just kind of backed off all day. How'd it go for you guys today?
Oh, it was a good day. Obviously the forecast is for pretty big waves outside. I think it was 2-meter swells today. So we kind of debated a little bit this morning whether we were going to brave it, but then decided probably we wouldn't tick off the things on our list that we needed to do. We had a bunch of hydro, a bunch of aero tests that we wanted to tick off, so we aim to stay inside today.
Was there a specific focus today?
Yeah, in this light stuff we're looking at, obviously you see we've got a lot of new aero controls, so we're basically cycling through those, just seeing what shapes we're able to develop with the different systems and see how they affect our takeoff. And then also this afternoon putting in a bunch of manoeuvres, and we're just basically seeing what the different shapes change the feeling of the boat and if there's any performance gain from that stuff.
Okay. What does the team expect to accomplish without the cyclists on board, or what is the reason that you don't have the cyclists in the last few days?
Again, we have some upgrades coming to the hydro system, so we're missing, I think this is day 2 or day 3 that we've changed the power over a little bit. So again, once the shed testing is complete with the new upgrades that are coming on board, I think the cyclists will be back on tomorrow or the day after, and hopefully we'll aim to repeat a bunch of the tests we did, aero tests we did with the new systems with manual power.
Okay. How would you say that your driving style differs from Tom or Riley?
Oh, it's hard to tell. Like the way each of us controls the boat is slightly different, but it all leads to similar goals. We've all got our own ideas and we're quite open about sharing our techniques. The guys who've got more experience passing it on to the guys who have less experience with driving the boat, and we're all coming up together.
Okay. Are there any other controls that you're operating while you're steering? There
are a bunch of controls we're operating. You see how many buttons are on the wheel. So yeah, we have a lot of controls at our fingers and thumbs.
Okay. What kind of comms are you having with the crew, just in general? Is there one person you're speaking with more frequently, and could you just give us an example of how dialect would be during a maneuver?
So again, the main comms come from the helmsman, and whoever's driving on that side is basically in charge of the boat, and then they let you know when the board's coming down. And again, the new helmsman, once you complete the manoeuvre on the new side, is basically the comms pass over to that guy. He lets you know when the board's coming up, and then takes over basically charge of the boat while ever you're on the windward side.
Okay. And could you just walk us through what happens when you go from displacement mode to flying in your job?
Well, steering, there's a little bit of a complexity about what angle you pick, and then also we're able to control some of the sail functions from while we're driving, but it's basically coordination about communicating to the other guys when to move the foils, when to move the other aero functions to get you up in the air and going, and it's just about being in sync. Like you saw the other day, we're in sync and we're getting up in very light winds, and then other days you're a bit out of sync and it's a bit more difficult.
Okay, awesome, thank you very much.
Nice, cheers fellas.
Appreciate it.